This body rules. My body. We're in.
We're recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Woo! Ric Flair. Welcome to episode 78 of the world-famous Rad Dudecast. This is the real episode 78. Now, some of you may have noticed we made an error. I personally made an error last week. I introduced last week's episode as episode 78. It was, in fact, episode 77, so some of you who are following along on, subscribe may have thought you missed an episode. You did not. Last week's episode was actually episode 77, not 78. This is episode 78. My name, of course, is Brendan Eyre. I am here with my co-hosts of the Rad Dudecast. Please introduce yourselves.
Anthony
DeVito.
Just keep talking, Anthony. You're so loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was perfect before.
You were,
what
but-
happened?
And what's your name, sound man?
You know my name. The name of the game is Francois W. Master of Audio, Master of Technologies.
Greg Stone is his name. As always, this is a listener-supported podcast. We count on your the listening
W.
audience's support to make this podcast happen. So please follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. That's the most important thing you can do. Subscribe on iTunes, rate it, review it, and share it. Share it on all social media platforms. Get your friends into it. If you like this podcast, we know it's a little bit untraditional, but if you like it, get some friends tuned in. You know what I mean? Share it around. Share the wealth.
See what they say.
Yeah, most importantly, love it. Treat yourself to it.
Yeah.
Dine yourself out with it every day. I also want to say that we're not getting enough likes, so we're going to have to cancel unless you guys start sharing it.
What?
I decided that because I saw another guy say that on Facebook, and it made me like his thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
okay.
you have to threaten canceling everything.
Now, what we need, so you can follow us on Twitter at the Rad
That's-
Dudecast, or
I mean,
you can go to the Rad Dudecast After Dark Facebook page. Now, one thing that we probably could benefit from, and this is in all honesty, anyone that has some experience in marketing or anything like that, we wouldn't mind an intern to take over the Rad Dudecast, take over our sort of social media presence. I mean, obviously, we'd still be tweeting and Facebook posting, but we don't know if it, should we have obviously, we should have a website, which we don't. Obviously, we should probably have a Facebook page that you can like. We don't have either of those things, and we don't really have a lot of time to get into that. We more have time to do the stuff we're interested in, which is a Facebook After Dark kind of page where we post stuff, which is fine, but we might need an intern to take over sort of establishing some sort of website and presence for us.
yeah.
Because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. I don't know.
And we can give you college credit. My college.
I think we can, actually.
Yeah.
But also to the college my school that I teach.
Oh, where do you teach at?
Well, hang on. Brendan, you think we can get real college credit? We could probably do that.
Well,
but also my college.
Yeah, no, I'd say I don't want to hang on. I want to know exactly what college you teach at, because this sounds intriguing.
Yeah, it's a school that I teach. It's every year both enrolled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
Yeah, I haven't been teaching you guys things since the day we met.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, you come in. I'll teach you about snakes, knife fights, how to fix ceiling fans, all those things. But you have to learn them because you get credit just for doing our thing. So I won't actually teach you anything. And you get a full degree.
So how much college credit do I have?
You have like 4,000 credits.
Oh,
Wow. You can cash in at any time for a prize.
So it's sort of like it's a little bit, your school is a little bit like an arcade at Dave & Buster's.
Yeah.
Where you just build up these tickets. Am I down to one nicotine lozenge? Oh, God.
You got like 5 coming out.
Yeah, I'm good. Never mind. I thought I was down to one. That's the, I need, everyone knows I need a lot of these at all times.
You got a lost one over here,
Now, question.
though. Yeah, it's a lost one over there.
Because sometimes I think Anthony is
Gay.
willing to unquestioningly go along with what you say. I'm going to back this train up a little bit and say this. Apparently, this college I've been enrolled in since knowing you, the primary courses there, as you said, are you learn about snakes, knife fights, and fixing ceiling fans.
Ceiling fans and box fans, like that one over there.
You've never taught me any of that.
Well, yeah, you're not in the advanced classes.
Okay. Now, is Anthony in the advanced classes?
No,
Who is in the advanced classes?
I am.
As the
Oh, so
instructor.
you're also enrolled.
Of course. Not only am I a client, but I'm also a member. And also this little Spanish.
The saying goes at all.
But there's also the Dominican family that moved in across the way. I've been training them. When you're doing your writing, I bring them over. The whole family sits in the bed, and I teach them. I'm doing 3 classes at once. I'm teaching one kid knife fighting. The dad, huge ceiling fan proponent. I'm teaching him wiring. And the other thing I said I do, I'm teaching the mother. What was that other thing?
Snake fighting.
Snake fighting. Yeah, because she's very scared of snakes.
Well, that's good. It's time, of course, for our...
Oh, try to remember that we said this so that when our fans tweet at us about it, I know what they're talking about.
I know. Some guy was tweeting about something else. Some guy tweeted, is that fleshlight deal still on the table? Sir, any deal we've ever put on the table has been off the table by the time this podcast stopped recording. We don't remember a god darn thing of what you're talking about.
I'll say if they can remind me of the whole thing, we could try to put it back on the table. But you got to tell us what the fuck it was.
Now, of course, it's that time again every week. This time of the podcast, we come to our Hot Shots segment.
Oh.
Hot Shots.
Hot shots.
As always, it's time for our
What's
Hot
this?
Shots. You don't remember this? We've done it every podcast.
Oh,
it's, the 3 of us give our hot shot for the week. My hot shot for this week is you got to get into Randy Quaid's video page.
Oh, what is this?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
So it's like a you look it up. It's not YouTube and it's not Vimeo. Randy Quaid. You just Google Randy Quaid videos. He's got some sort of video channel where you can share whatever you want. I forget what it's called. It's called like Vimly or
So you could host it on Randy Quaid? Oh, I'm putting all my stands up on Randy Quaid?
No. This is Randy Quaid's channel on that particular platform. I forget what it's called.
Oh, okay.
So you that's
But
his
you can
channel.
put whatever you want. Like
If-
Stefan Marbury did a couple years
Yeah.
back.
So
I thought Randy Quaid had his own
no.
hosting, which I
But
thought
so
was
he's
great.
on this other thing, and what the videos he posts are just him and his wife doing these crazy conspiracy theories, telling you these crazy conspiracy theories about how Rupert Murdoch and Hollywood and Warner Brothers has conspired against them and stole their house and blackballed them, and then they just fuck.
What?
And you watch them have sex?
Yes, Randy Quaid is
legal?
fat and old with like. I mean, it's crazy how bad Randy Quaid looks, and he just fucks his wife, and there's a dog barking the whole time.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
it's creepy. It's really
He was never really a guy I wanted to watch have sex anyway.
no, even in
I
his
also
prime.
don't like watching men have sex.
No, even in his prime.
Man,
And so him and his wife Evie, and he's like choking her with a belt at one point
What?
while she uses a vibrator. I mean, it's crazy.
Whoa.
What?
Is she hot?
For her age, but no, I wouldn't say no.
Not particularly.
But I mean, it's wild. I'll show you a clip while you guys give your hot shots. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Randy
Yeah, we're not ready
Quaid
to
was
move on
in Independence Day?
Yeah,
Yep.
and Vacation.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Really?
Uncle Eddie.
At one point,
Uncle Eddie?
Yeah.
At one point, he makes his wife put on a Rupert Murdoch mask and fucks her from behind while he goes, "Oh, Rupert! Oh, I'm fucking you, Rupert."
Where do you buy a Rupert Murdoch mask?
He made it he printed it out and cut holes in the eyes.
Oh, so it's not like full deal leather.
No, I mean, it's fucking...
It's funny if you're
Insatiable.
someone who makes a sex tape
Yeah.
that nobody wants to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're only usually made for publicity stunts to be like, all right, this is the last straw. But everyone's like, I don't want to watch Randy Quaid have sex. That's the last thing I want to do. That's so funny.
No, I don't at all.
I've never even thought about it.
I never even thought he even had a penis.
Yeah,
So here he
crossed
is,
my mind.
here he is
I don't
going
know if I
down
can
on
go
his
on this.
wife.
This is full deal. No, and she is not hot for her age. She's not hot for any age.
And there's
there's
just a dog barking.
Oh,
Put,
man.
put your mic
Danger.
up there. Get the audio.
They have. That's
just
the
a
sound
dog
of love.
This isn't a sex
there's
tape.
a-
This is a nightmare.
Danger yellow
Let me
caution
see.
tape in the background. That's how they decorate the room, like I did
Oh
in
my
7th grade.
God, Randy Quaid is going down on his wife. This is. I mean, I don't know that
Hold on,
is
that's
Randy
a bad,
Quaid.
You know it
I
is.
can't
That's a
see
bad
his face.
camera
He's got this
angle.
crazy hair.
Why does he have that danger tape set up in his room?
That's what I was saying. That's how I decorated my room in fucking 7th grade.
Oh my God, this is full on Randy Quaid eating out his wife.
No, it's wild. And I mean, I started Googling them, and the crimes these two have committed are hilarious.
Yeah, they're supposed to be wanted.
I mean, the camera is working. It's not just on a tripod. There's like
No,
angles.
it's a GoPro that Randy is holding because you see it from a different angle.
Wow, this is.
I mean, it's bizarre. And so
Yeah,
I
oh my
Googled them.
God.
One of the crimes they're wanted for is they just lived in this house. They lived in this guest house.
I mean, I'm watching this
that,
for too long now.
Randy
here
Quaid, they sold the house.
She seems to be loving it.
They sold the house 15 years ago and just moved back into it without telling anyone.
That's great.
She sold that.
That dog doesn't like
Randy,
sex.
wait, they're squatting in their own house?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's wild.
That dog
the
has the
fuck?
same emotions I have about them having sex, which is stop.
This is nuts. I mean, he looks nuts.
I go ahead and say that I've now been ignored 5 times. on
I'm
this
sorry.
podcast.
Yeah, I apologize for that. What is the dog saying again?
Nothing. I mean, the joke is lost. I'm not going to repeat it. The
I'm
listeners
sorry.
already heard it.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. I apologize.
Yeah.
There's just a lot happening in
I
there.
get it.
and
A lot.
A lot.
A lot to accept. A lot to hold on to.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I don't know what to do in those situations, as in anything, because there's too many factors. Do you know what I mean?
Too many facts.
There's this dog, there's the wife, there's the mask, there's the Rupert Murdoch stuff, it's Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
His wife is wearing sunglasses. She's in a weird outfit. Just something I never thought I'd ever see was Randy Quaid going down
We
on
didn't
his
have
wife.
to see it. We did though. We could have went this whole in another universe. We never saw it, and our lives are better.
That's it's such
She's
a weird
not.
thing.
Why would you do that?
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know.
they're into meth or something. I mean, when they get into conspiracy theories, go around. I would recommend after this podcast, tool around on his page. He's got 6 or 7 videos, and it's bizarre. I mean, they just have these bizarre theories. They believe that Hollywood, they believe there's something called the Star Whackers that are just
Yes,
killing.
I read about that.
Yeah, that are just killing. They think Heath Ledger was murdered.
Yep.
Michael Jackson was murdered. They think for some reason that the Hollywood complex murders people that aren't agreeable to what they want.
I can't. I'm not going to be the guy who says it's not true.
It's weird.
But it's doubtful.
Yeah. Randy Quaid, was he ever blackballed, though? I mean, he was in all vacation movies. He was great in Independence Day. He's been in things. I don't know that for what he is, I feel like he's worked a lot.
Well, I think after that was the problem.
Yeah, he was blackballed because he flipped out on somebody.
Uh-huh.
Did something crazy,
Well-
and they were like, "Well, we're not going to have you because you're a maniac."
Yeah.
And then he started doing all this shit, and they were like, "We're really not going to have you now."
Yeah.
He also sued because he was in Brokeback Mountain,
Uh-huh.
and he sued them for like $10 million, saying he agreed to all this stuff because they told him it was like a low-budget art movie that no one would ever see. And then it got famous, and he was like, I should be getting money for this.
Oh.
Well, that sounds legit.
I mean, that doesn't...
That kind of, yeah.
That sounds like it could be legit, yeah. Anyway, check that out
Weird.
if you've always had a hankering to see the Quaid man in action. Dennis
Yeah.
Quaid's doing all right.
Oh, that's good. I
Who's
like Dennis
in? He's
Quaid.
in Frequency.
He's his brother. Yeah, he's done a
Frequency.
lot of TV work, right?
Dennis Quaid, yeah, that guy's around. That guy seems like a reasonable man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was in the G.I. Joe movie.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of sucked.
Played Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's doing like I wonder if he ever sort of calls Randy up and says, "Listen, you're my brother. I love you. You gotta relax with this. You're doing these things with your fucking your wife on. It's weird."
Yeah. I wouldn't imagine they're talking.
No, I wouldn't think so.
What could they possibly talk about?
I mean, that's the other thing. You touched on it a little bit, Greg. It's crazy how shitty Randy Quaid's house looks.
Yeah.
He's got there's like caution tape hanging up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bedroom looked like a dorm room.
Yeah. It's a bad scene. Whatever.
Yeah, I legitimately said both those things, but you guys didn't hear me. So
I did.
I apologize.
I came back to him. That's what I'm coming back to.
What celebrity's doing worse? You think there's a worse celebrity?
Oh, sure.
Who's doing worse?
There's a lot of celebrities that are dead.
Yeah, that's worse, I guess.
Yeah.
No, death isn't worse.
Depends how you look
Because
at
death
it.
is just the end.
Yeah.
That is a great question.
Suffering is the worst.
Who is doing worse? Well, as we talked about last week, and then never got our Twitter campaign off the ground. Edward Furlong not doing
yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah.
For long.
Th-
So long for long.
Furlong forever.
Yep, so long forever.
Who I still think is dead.
Well, he's not.
No.
No,
Oh, Corey Wilhelm.
he's dead.
Yeah.
What about Corey Feldman? He's
I
not
don't
doing
know
great.
if he's doing
He
worse.
looks goofy though.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, having watched like how deeply disturbing their actual interviews are before they fuck, I would say Randy Quaid is doing worse.
Yeah. I'll say on a non-celebrity, angle, Frank Rizzatoli, who I grew up with, is doing worse than all of them. He just does a bunch of drugs. Well, he was always into drugs, and he wasn't a good person.
Yeah, and he never made it.
No.
Yeah.
So he's losing the most.
What about John Hamm? Because Mad Men's ending.
Yeah, but he was just in that show that's great.
Yeah, he's great.
Kimmy Schmidt.
And Kimmy Schmidt. But that's got to be sad for him. That's a popular show.
Can I tell you this? I didn't want to watch that Kimmy Schmidt show because I thought it was Unbreakable Jimmy Kimmel, and I thought they were just trying to get me to watch Jimmy Kimmel. So I didn't. I just saw it in an article. I said, I'm not watching Jimmy Kimmel. I'm not reading the rest of this article.
Really? I like Jimmy Kimmel.
Me too, but I'm not going to watch it. I'm not watching late night show. I'm not staying up late and watching TV.
It's on Netflix. You can watch it whenever you want.
Jimmy Kimmel's not on Netflix.
No, I know, but this show was on Netflix.
Yeah, that's why I thought they were trying to get me to watch it on Netflix. I'm like, I'm not watching a daily show type.
Oh, you think it would come out on Netflix at a certain time?
Yeah.
The days of time television are over.
I got another hot shot.
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, Anthony didn't do his yet.
No one did any of it. I was thinking you guys would go right into your hot shots.
Oh, yeah, but do your other one, and then we'll
Yeah.
I have one. But Anthony's got to go first.
My hot shot.
Uh-huh.
There's this guy on YouTube. He just posts videos. He just posts videos of him beating levels in Super Mario 64.
Yeah. These guys get billions of hits.
That's the thing, yeah.
You're not. Hold on. He never presses the jump button. Beats the whole level.
What?
What?
Yep.
That's not possible.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. This guy's an expert.
No, he's doctoring the system.
How does he get over the holes?
Because
Jump over holes.
you do like the slide attack, and it'll make you jump.
Oh, well, he doesn't push the jump
But
button.
it's very hard. I mean, this
What?
guy, yeah, he's good.
That's cool. Some people work on stand-up comedy. Some people work on being the president.
Right.
This guy's nailing out that. You know
Yeah.
what? Good
That's
for
the
him.
thing, exactly. You got your day job, and then you do your passion project at night, and his is beating Mario without the jump button.
Yeah,
I
I
get
mean,
it. I'm fine. That's great.
He's the undisputed expert of Mario 64. He
Undisputed.
yeah.
No
Yeah.
one will dispute it.
What?
I dispute it. Now he's disputed.
No, you can't dispute it. He was the guy who got the fabled impossible coin. There was a coin.
Fabled.
Yes, there was a coin discovered in Mario 64 that people thought was a glitch that was unobtainable for 18 years.
Like unobtainium from Avatar.
Yeah, for 18 years this coin was
Really?
known about, and people couldn't get it. You could only see it. You had to screw with the camera angles, and you could see it, and it was just assumed that it was a glitch in the game that the developers left it in by accident. This guy got it.
How do you get it?
I didn't really understand. I watched it. Didn't look that impressive. I don't know. He's
He just jumped.
No,
Or still no jump button.
for that one he used jump, but it was he got it. So this guy's the king.
Did the developers come out and say that this is, we put this on purpose?
No, I didn't look into it.
Yeah, I didn't
What do you mean use multiple camera angles? I don't get that.
Well,
Yeah,
you know how you
multiple.
you could move the camera in Mario 64?
Oh,
So
Mario
that was the only
64,
way you
right.
could find this coin was to do this crazy camera angle,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden you'd see it. And for years people were like, that's ungettable. No one will
Right,
ever get it.
right.
I like to say kern. That's what I used to call them when I play. Got to get all the kerns.
That's fun.
That's to say CRN. Get the kerns. A bunch of people in my block said that. It's like our thing. Get 100 kerns, you get a free life.
Do you think it came into being from one guy who just couldn't pronounce coin?
No, it was me who started it.
Could you pronounce coin?
Coin.
So yes, that's a
Kern.
yes.
Way more fun. Get all the kerns. You getting all those kerns? That's how we would do it. It would be real fun, have a fun time. 'Cause that's the thing is when you're playing Super Mario and no one else is watching, the other people are just watching, you got to make it fun for them.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
can play more levels.
Yeah.
You go, I got to get all the kerns, and people are having a good time. But I don't even want to play.
You're
Greg's
great
so
at those
fun.
things.
Yeah.
You're great at a fun. You take a fun turn on something. You know what I mean?
Good fun turn.
I've
Yeah.
spent a lot of time watching Greg play Grand Theft Auto.
No, that's fun.
I
That's
watch him
fun.
play.
No
I
kerns
love-
in that.
Yeah, I love watching someone play a video game.
Yeah.
Zone out, watch them do it.
Yep.
My favorite. One of my favorite activities used to be invite my friends over, watch them play video games. And I just sit there and eat.
Let me ask you guys. I've been thinking about this a lot, too. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No,
but,
it's fine.
I didn't take my pill today. So
I deserve it.
a lot of thoughts going on through my head. I am upset that I'm not at a level in my life that even if I want to do, could commit treason. Like I
Against the
can't-
government?
Yeah. Like that's a high-end crime. I like to know at least I could murder if I wanted to.
Right.
But I can't do treason.
What is treason? What is that? You lie under
you
oath?
could do treason.
Treason is like you
Treason-
sell out the government.
Yeah, treason is you betray your government and help another government.
You
enemy.
could do that.
How?
You could do it. You could
How?
join. You could try and join the Russian army.
How?
Email
I don't
China.
know, I don't know those
Yeah.
guys. Do you have contact information?
Yeah, you just
Go on their
go.
website.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
So if I Google Russian army, hey guys, I want to sign up. You want some secrets about America? They'll be like,
Yeah.
what can you tell us? I can tell you about Astoria.
Yeah,
That's
no, that,
America?
That level of treason you won't be able to do. You don't because you don't have the inside info.
Petty treason, that's called.
Do they have petty treason?
Yeah, they have high treason and petty treason.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
And then middle's treason. High treason is like if you assassinate the president
Yeah. Or as people from the
for
hood,
another country.
people from the hood like to call the big green things in front of your house. That's a tree, son. What is that? That's a tree, son.
I always thought.
I don't think that got as big a laugh as I thought.
Oh,
I was
I didn't
gonna.
laugh.
No, but I
enjoyed
don't
it.
think it was as funny when it came out.
No, man. that was
Tree,
great.
son. Sorry, or treason.
I always think it'd be great if we, the people like China or France or well, not France, whoever complains about America, we let them be president for a month in America.
They'll just take. The
You
government
hate it
apart.
so bad. See if you could do the job. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely right.
Not getting a lot of traction with this idea.
No, I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it. I'm
I don't
thinking
think I
it's
hate it.
good. Anyway, Anthony, now you had a hot shot.
Oh, Greg had one first because Greg had one.
Yeah. Well, here's what
I got mine.
Okay, go ahead.
Daredevil.
Nice.
No, you got to say hot shot.
Hot shot.
Yeah.
Hot shot. Daredevil, the cartoon character.
Let
He's not a
me
cartoon character. He's a comic character.
say
And you're just saying that because I.
you're saying that because
Maybe.
Greg is holding a Daredevil figure.
No. He's got a show coming out on Netflix. It's an animated show.
Nope.
And
it's
everyone's
live.
excited.
I'm excited.
Is it live? They're
Yeah.
filming it live.
Live. Real time.
They've never done Really?
Yeah. It's
That's
going to be 8 episodes that are actually 8 hours of his life.
something.
Like the show 24.
Nick of Time.
Yeah. Nick of Time.
Like Nick of Time, man.
So you get a lot of him going to the bathroom,
Sure.
eating a sandwich,
A lot of self-doubt.
a lot of stuff. Sometimes that's crime doesn't even happen for like 3 episodes.
Well, that's you picked a bad 8 hours.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's funny. Are you done with your hot shot? Because that actually leads into my hot shot,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
which I was going to do an action figure review.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that was my hot shot. My lone
Okay.
hot shot. Mainly because you were holding it.
Yeah,
It really
yeah.
worked out for me.
Got this new Daredevil figure.
Uh-huh.
Elbows bend, shoulders bend, 32 points of articulation, head up, down on a swivel. It's great. Paint apps, standard. Look at that. Bends to the knees, 2 points. 2 points there. This is how real. This is how they go.
No, this is great, and it's a great review. If I could,
yeah.
I'm going to interrupt you
Mhm.
real quick. So just so I'm clear, both of your hot shots are Daredevil.
Daredevil based.
Daredevil based.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the live show they're doing.
Yeah, and I got the action figure review.
Yeah.
I would say that I would like some more. The ab crunch,
So Greg is
pretty solid.
Greg is demonstrating the different ways in which this Daredevil figure could flex. Is that new?
No, that's pretty much standard on a.
No, I mean is this figure new?
Oh, I got him this morning.
Well, now what's he
in the
called?
mail. Daredevil.
But Daredevil, what is he a Marvel Legend?
Infinity Series.
Now what's that?
Daredevil. Got
What's
from Seth Conley. Shout out to Seth Conley. Traded him 2 Super Nintendo games for a bunch of figgies.
how many figures did he send?
He sent me this Daredevil, this Spider-Man 29.9. Also very nice. Got great ab crunch. Head swivels back, forth, right. Hand, no finger articulation. Could be better. Jeez Christ.
Is it rare that there? I mean, I've never seen a guy with finger articulation.
Yeah, the old ones, the old Toy Biz ones, they used to do finger articulation, which, to be honest with you, is not good.
Finger articulation means they can bend them.
Yeah. You
Uh-huh.
don't really want a finger articulation because then you can't hold a gun because the fingers get all loose.
Now I'm looking
I don't
up.
know. Then he can tap on the table when he's thinking about something.
That Spider-Man figure
know how
hanging
people
right up
do?
there with the hanging from the window,
No one knows.
he's got finger articulation.
Now I'm taking a look at your
Tap on a window, Anthony. I heard you. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. What?
I'm taking a look at your collection up here. Is from what I can see, that is your second Daredevil, or no? How many Daredevils do you have?
I have 6, but he's my second one that I like.
And that other one is the one hanging upside down there.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
So where
I
are
don't
the
have
other
6.
4?
I mean, I have three more. I sold one, and I think I have like 1 left.
Mhm.
So I probably currently only have about 3.
When you buy a
and then that one of my most famous figures, the Daredevil up there. I forgot.
Oh,
It's Yellow
right.
Daredevil.
It's now
most famous.
when you say famous.
He's all the way on top. He's in the package. He's 1 out of 45 cases.
Oh, wow.
So he was very hard to get. I found him in a toy biz, and some guy tried to say he wasn't going to give him to me.
Do you ever think about doing a documentary where you find the other 44 people who have them and then interview them and stuff?
44 people have what?
The Daredevil.
Oh, no, millions of people probably have
You
it.
said 1 out of 45.
45 cases. 45 cases that would come in. There was one, or 40, or 10 cases. It was one in a case. So you get like, I don't know how many cases, like 1 out of 3 cases.
I mean, I'm confused.
So a store,
Brandon.
a store will get a case.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey, we have 1 case of figures.
Oh, okay.
Well, Toys R Us, we ordered 3 cases to put on the shelves.
Uh-huh.
Well, 1 out of 3 cases had him.
Oh.
Oh, so they don't get to select who they want? It's just...
For the most part, they will come in a breakdown, but when they first started, they would... There was another Daredevil, same figure, only he was all red. And they swapped that one out with this one. He was like the hard to find.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that figure collectors know,
so much
they
about
know
the back
so much
end.
about how they're
called
delivered.
the CB, case breakdown.
Whoa.
What's the case breakdown?
I'm
The new
loving
Marvel
this.
Legends figures now that are coming out, it's 2 figures per case, except Hawkeye, you get 2. So there's 2 Hawkeyes. So he's the figure who we call, which I also call ugly women, peg warmer. As a peg warmer.
So you just put him out as when you don't have the other stuff.
What happens is they'll be on the store, but he's not hard to get, and he's the most easy to find, so he'll just be sitting on the pegs. It's just kind of like a woman who's a terrible woman. You go, I don't want her. Let her warm the pegs. Let her sit at the bar. She's got an attitude problem.
Let her warm the pegs.
What is the most valuable
I've
figure?
never heard you say that.
That Spider-Man is like $200-300.
No, what's the most valuable figure you've ever even heard of?
There's these 2 figures in the Marvel.
Gold Hulk.
Gold Hulk. Yeah, he's made of solid gold.
Yeah.
Well, I only collect these Marvel figures, but in this Marvel line, there's a couple. There's some ones that didn't hit production. There was a Luke Cage who had a silver shirt that never went in the stores.
Uh-huh.
So some people
Right.
have him, and he's like $16,000. But besides that, there was a figure, this Dragon Man figure, who I could care less about Dragon Man, but he's about $500-600, $700.
It's weird because I used to collect baseball cards when I was younger.
Yeah.
All sports cards, really.
Yeah.
But error cards were worth an astronomical amount of money. There was one error cards.
Yeah.
There was one with Cal Ripken, if I remember correctly, where he was holding a couple baseball bats, and I think on the bottom handle of one of the bats it said like "fuck you" or "fuck off" or something like
Is
that.
that real?
Yeah,
Who
there
wrote
was
that?
something like that, and it was worth a ton. There would be ones with splotches on them, or like anytime there were a mistake, they were worth more. Is it like that as well in the toy community?
Funny you bring that up because there are error things.
Like Daredevil with 4 legs or something like that?
They'll do like an error figure, but it'll be a Daredevil, but it'll come in like a Spider-Man package, like something
Yeah.
fucked up, or just says something
Because
wrong.
there's only one of those.
Yeah, they're not worth a lot.
Oh, really?
Some people collect them, but for the most part, it's just
It's like
kinda
life.
Yeah, it's not like people don't want it. Yeah, no one wants one of those kids. You abort
Yeah,
them.
yeah, it's weird. Baseball cards, the opposite of
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
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 You get a kid with 3 eyes. He's worth a lot less.
Boy, the baseball card market. Really tanked.
It really did.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I
don't even
mean?
know if people still do it.
Well, that's the thing. The value of something. People always say, well, "What's the value? What's the value?" The value of something is only how much someone will pay for it. People
Right.
forget that. It's like, no, there is no value. How much will someone pay for it? How much is it good? So I always say, if you're collecting something, you have to collect something that you love, because if you love it, then someone else will love it, and then when it's hard to get, someone will pay good money for it,
Right.
to get it again.
It's weird. You have all these great figures. Then you got one Shelton Benjamin.
I know my dad got it to me. I was going to throw it out.
You got one, mediocre WWE wrestler.
No.
You got all these rare superhero figures. One guy, never even the Intercontinental champ. I mean, come on.
My dad went to the Toys R Us and said, my kid likes toys. Just
That's
got
so
the
funny.
first figure he saw.
Were they like, how old's your kid? And he was like 28.
No, he was like 30. Like 30
That's
years
so
old.
But
funny.
see, that's nice. Your dad went through the
tried.
trouble. He went to
Yeah,
the Toys R
that
Us.
is nice.
He did a whole
Yeah,
thing.
well, he got me and my brother both the same Shelton Benjamin figure because he wanted us to be even. And so, even if we're adults with toys, we can't even play together because it's the same guy, and that continuity is crazy.
That's so
A mirror
funny.
match? We're gonna have a mirror match?
That's funny. You could do that. Maybe try that as a bit. That's funny, man. That your dad went through all the trouble, and then you're at that age, and you're like, well, we can't even. Shows how much you know.
What the hell?
You had 30 years to get this right.
Yeah.
I could see if I'm 11, and you're like, all right, well, you don't know, but it's like
my dad used to kill it with toys when we were little. Divorced parents? That's the
Divorced
one thing.
parents, right?
You know, divorced dads, they know what they're doing. Oh, my God. Are we recording still? Yeah.
Well, I
Good.
had a similar thing. A widowed mom, same thing.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get you a dad, so here's a bunch of GI Joes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was
They'll
great.
raise you.
Yeah, they'll raise you. Yeah, have Duke teach you how to shave.
They'll go to your basketball games.
They'll go a bunch of just little figures in the bleachers.
I told you, George tried to win us over. First Christmas comes in, gets me a box of GoBots, which are essentially the bootleg Transformers.
Uh-huh.
And I was happy. I was like, thanks. So I went to hug him, and he just put his hand on my head, pushed me back, and said, "Men don't hug." And that was a harsh lesson to learn at like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
That's what George said?
Yeah.
Jesus,
I mean,
George.
now he's
Yeah.
the most lovable,
Now he's a
just
real
the
angel.
sweetest person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, how is George?
I told you that like a few weeks ago, me and Tina are in the car, and George goes, "See you later. Love you." And Tina was like, "Love you too."
Bled.
And then I immediately started crying because I had worked so hard for that, and oh boy, he smiled one time, and his face crunched up
His face
and
cracked.
skin chipped off, and a rainbow shot out of his mouth. It was like, what is Jesus came down and said, "This is my return." The smile upon George's
He only
face.
smiled because like an Asian kid fell or something like horrific.
Oh, how's your nephew? I forgot.
Oh, he's doing good. He's doing good.
Little
Got a great new bit
Jacob.
about him that my dad does not like.
I gotta get him something.
Jacob?
I gotta get Jacob something.
I'm going to get him
I
something.
got this Winnie the Pooh that I meant to get Fetz's kid, but I've had it for years, and I think Fetz's kid's like 8 now, so I don't even think he can use it. So maybe I'll just give it to Jacob. Does he like Winnie the Pooh?
He doesn't like anything. He's barely a brain and a little baby.
That's a good point.
Well,
Yeah.
Joe was going to get him a sword.
Joe wants to get him a sword.
You gotta protect yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta start these kids training early.
Yeah.
That's always been my theory. That's why they make babies so cute. That's why they're so cute, because then it's harder to throw them into dumpsters because they're cute. That's their only defense that they have is they're adorable.
Well, how come they didn't grow like a dumpster wing? You know, so they became cute, but they didn't grow like a rope, like a grappling hook.
I mean, that may be to come. Evolution hasn't stopped. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
I
might
think
have.
you're right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Do you know what
think
I
about it.
mean?
I don't think it's necessarily dumpsters.
Well, whatever.
Because
You know what I
think
mean?
it's
Harder to kill
probably-
them.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
think
what
it's
they say.
probably a thing like where that makes sense. Where it's like because otherwise, why would you do it? It's like
Yeah.
this thing fucking cries all night.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't
terrible.
offer anything.
It doesn't
so
offer
it's like,
anything.
okay, put this on the table. He looks fun.
Yeah, so it's hard to yell at him because
Yeah.
he's adorable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's honestly a true thing.
Because they can't
say that.
fight.
That's
Because
not a
like,
bit.
no, I didn't. I wasn't even. I was just. This is like a thought. Like they can't fight. If you try to fight a person, like if you yell at a person can fight back. They're
Yeah.
developed enough, or they can scream, whatever.
Yeah.
But a baby, it's defenseless. So the only defense it has is that it's adorable, and it'll hit you.
This is really
you in
a,
your heart.
a groundbreaking observation where you've determined that babies can't fight.
Most of them can't. I don't know. They will fall over.
I have to
Top heavy.
I have to go pee.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to leave this to you guys.
Oh, good. Because I had to talk about Greg something in private.
Good. Reality of it is that's a true thing. That is why babies are cute.
Oh,
Same thing with
really?
Puppies and things. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
cute so that their parents don't murder them and eat them. and kill
Right.
them.
Like I bet if you looked ugly
Can you
babies.
turn off that mic.
What's up?
Turn off the mic.
Oh yeah, ugly babies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They probably didn't make it. Like evolution.
Yeah.
So a cute baby. You know what I mean? They probably
Absolutely.
they were like, fuck it, chuck it. I don't feel
Fuck
as
it,
bad.
chuck it.
Fuck it,
That's
chuck
what we
it.
got to say about ugly babies. Fuck it, chuck it. That's gonna make T-shirts. The Rad Dudecast. That's the
Ugly babies, colon, fuck it, chuck it.
yeah,
Yeah. I watched these videos the other night of babies sneezing,
yeah.
but they're so top heavy that when they sneeze, they just fall over. It's so
Oh,
cute.
yeah, that is cute.
Yeah.
That is
They,
cute.
every time they'll just be sitting down. Some of them sitting down,
Yeah,
sneeze, fall right over
that's hilarious.
because it's too much for them.
Fuck it, chuck it. Dude, I got super stoned the other day, and I was thinking that 9/11 was an inside job.
That's
By
a classic move. What?
By God,
Whoa! Not a lot of people are doing this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
did 9/11? If you know or whatever. So it was an inside job, an inside God job.
Yeah, but what's
Doesn't make as much sense when I say it now.
yeah. What's the basis for that? Him making an inside job,
Because an inside job means that someone did it, right?
right?
So someone did do it. Someone that you trust did it, and God did it. So
yeah,
it
but
was
there's
an
gotta
inside
be
job.
more to the argument than just that.
Well, we got a ceiling fan down. I got to
Oh.
take that to Julio now. What?
There's got to be more to this than just it's a person you trust and God is a person we trust.
Yeah. An inside job by definition is done by someone.
Your mic.
That
Make sure
you,
your mic's on.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, done by
You gotta hear
someone
this
you
theory.
trust. So therefore, 9/11 was an inside job because God did it, and I trusted God.
It ends there. There's got to be one more. I don't even think Randy Quaid would
let
say a
me
theory like this.
Just say, I left probably 2 minutes ago, and you were talking about babies being able to fight, and I come back. In 2 minutes. You've managed to
that's a good point.
mangle your fucking ways into 9/11 was an inside job because God did it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think about it that way. The conversation really flowed very easily into that. I literally started talking about a baby sneezing videos that I've been watching, and then Greg was like, let me tell you about what I've been thinking about, that God did 9/11.
I mean, someone did. Science didn't do it. I'm also this child's science father. My dad is furious about that. Because my brother was like, he's a godfather. I was like, well, I'm a science father. I'm gonna teach him about dinosaurs and that gay people are okay.
That's fun. That's like a fun. I think you do. I mean, I keep telling you these things are bits, but like that's another one you can add to that bit with that science father idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wait, add what bit to what bit?
To be like, my dad's mad because I'm doing this bit or whatever, and he made the brother the godfather. So I'm a science father. I teach him all science stuff.
Science stuff.
Though whatever you just said, those things are funny.
Well, let me know, guys. Did you laugh out loud when you heard that?
Jesus Christ.
Because if you did, I'll try it at an open mic. By the way, I've been doing open mics again. Having a great time.
He did one yesterday and had a blast. That was it.
What open mic?
He's doing them again. He's back. He did one yesterday.
Did
and had a great time.
What, Eastville?
Yeah.
How was it?
No, did the Creek.
Oh, I did the Creek.
Ah, boy.
Well,
I
didn't
can't
put
be
in
my memory and yours. It's too much.
No, it's not enough.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't. I
bunny.
didn't put in for some spots this week. So I said I'm gonna do mics, and it's been going great.
It's been going great. He did one. So great.
So what's going on with you, Brendan?
Well, we've just gotten a post on the Rad Dudecast After Dark Facebook page. Gentleman's name is Gary Sloth Warner.
Yeah?
He
Sloth
posts.
man.
The sloth.
He wants to know what we think of this.
I think I'm in.
So a Russian bride was smuggled into the EU in her husband's suitcase.
Yeah, fly by night. With a fly bride?
Even
Flight
though,
wife.
even
That's what Tina
though,
called it. That's a real Asian move to make.
So he puts her in the suitcase.
What do they call it?
They find her. They find this 30-year-old woman scrunched up in the suitcase that he's trying to smuggle into France.
Uh-huh.
Find out he is, in fact, a French citizen, and he could have just brought her in.
Like Macho Man move. Get her in a suitcase.
Yeah.
Put her in a cage.
Yeah, but that's like a fun story for them to tell
Hilarious.
at parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're
Well-
together and they like each other.
Here's the thing, though. Now they're in trouble.
Why?
Because it's like, oh, you could have just came in,
And you
but
didn't pay
you
that fare.
tried to sneak in. That's a crime, which is kind of crazy.
Because you pay because you have to pay for the flight.
Well, yeah, I
There's a
guess
free-
it's like you're not going through with giving them your passports. You're trying to sneak through that,
Oh.
I guess. But
I'm
just
sure
let
they
'em
got
in.
it. Yeah, let them in. They're already in at this point. Make them pay whatever penalty there is for not showing
Yeah.
your passport or
See,
whatever.
I'm doing that move anyway just to avoid air flight
Right,
costs.
save a buck. You know,
Yeah.
you're not really saving anyway because they make you pay for how much your luggage weighs, and she's got to weigh a lot.
Probably weighs 100 pounds.
That's a lot, though.
Yeah.
You think about that. Those are a bunch.
Overhead, man. She's,
How many-
She's pushing her up in the overhead.
Usually when you fly, I'll bring a lot of wet T-shirts, but they don't even amount to that much.
Yeah, I don't know why I bring a wet t-shirt.
Yeah.
Pre-wet in case it's hot.
That's
Cool down.
You ever fly? You ever go to Phoenix?
No.
1,000,000 degrees.
Oh, God.
You get you pre-wet.
Pre-wet yourself.
You're up there. You're already in pool.
Yeah.
You don't even have to jump in somebody's in their backyard.
That's another inside job.
Yep.
Being
Because then you
wet.
got to find a guy. You got to find their backyard. They have a pool.
Oh God! Wet the T-shirts when you get there.
Yeah.
Everything else in your suitcase is going to be wet. I can't even address these kind of concerns anymore.
All those clock
No,
radios
no,
are
you-
destroyed.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
wet. You're
yes,
pre-wet.
you're-
They're going to dry out. Even maybe they're going to get mold. Now,
No, it's a short flight to Phoenix. You got to do. You're not going to go direct. You got to go direct flight,
Yep.
and it's got to be less than 2 hours. So you got to be fast.
Well, I'm going to say this. Go ahead, just douse your whole suitcase in water. That way
No.
it's going to keep it wetter
You put
longer.
the shirts in Ziploc bags. They're not going to wet anything else. You
okay,
seal them.
I'm a customs
I'm
agent.
saying it's better for you to wet the whole suitcase because it'll stay wetter longer.
No,
or
yeah.
put ice cubes
'Cause
in
some-
there for a longer ride, because then the ice cubes will melt as the flight goes on. As soon as you open your suitcase when you get there, all your clothes are wet.
You
fresh and cold.
you don't want all your clothes to be wet. You want one wet outfit so when you're off the plane, because then when you get there, obviously you can wet them. You want a pre-wet outfit.
Okay, walk me through this. I'm accustomed to it.
No problem.
I say to you,
Yes.
oh, sir, it seems like, we
First of
we
all,
pulled
hey,
you
how you
aside
doing?
Good, thank you. We pulled you aside for bag check. Looks like all your T-shirts are soaking wet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you know where I'm going, right? It says that on the ticket. Where am I going? Tucson, right?
It does say Tucson.
What's
yeah.
the weather like in Tucson?
Million degrees.
I don't know. I believe it's warm.
Yeah, no, warm is an understatement. It's like 1,000 degrees over there. That's an exaggeration, but it's at least 85, 89, something in that range. And the humidity's crazy out there. So I pre-wet my clothes so that when I get there, I'm cool.
Sir, this is, without a doubt, the single stupidest thing
Is it?
that I've ever... Yes.
How long you been working here?
60 years.
Well, that's a lot. You're our defense? It's a presumably 78-year-old man?
Well, let me bring in my partner. He's been working here longer.
Well, actually, let me say that I'm actually God just observing this.
Yeah, my partner's God.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And we'll say I can't talk with you right now. I'm planning another 9/11.
Oh, but he could get through. You're TSA. This guy's doing another 9/11. It was done by planes.
It's inside job. I'm inside.
Looks like
Inside the house.
we've been hit by another
9/11
inside
job.
job. Yeah, okay,
Oh,
let's
that's
try
okay.
that again. Looks like we've been hit by another
Inside
job.
Yeah.
Cool.
When did a hand job become a thing? Why is that a job? That's for pleasure.
Yeah, it was. It dates back to there was a strike.
You know, if someone says
Yeah.
that's a hand job, I'm gonna go, "Whoa! I thought you enjoyed it. Now it's work."
What about a blowjob?
Yeah, I mean,
I never call it a blow job. I call it a blow situation.
Yeah, blow pleasure.
A blow pleasure.
Yeah, a blow
Yes.
vacation. Give yourself a blow vacation.
I'd love a blow pleasure from you, ma'am.
Yeah. Would you like a blow day off?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I call it. Yeah, that's good. A blow day off.
Blow day
Yeah,
off.
man, get a blow day off.
Yeah.
You know, just really treat yourself, man. You've been
A
working
blow
hard.
day off. Handy dandy. I
That's
like
why girls don't like blowjobs. They
handy
think it's
dandy.
work. Handy
What?
dandy. They think it's work. You can't sell it like it's work.
No.
You gotta sell it like it's, come on, get a fucking, come on. It's Martin Luther King Day. Give me a suck on my dick for free.
It's always funny to me.
I'm not paying you.
I think it's funny that there are proper terms for that, like fellatio and cunnilingus. Like, who is that for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is
Yeah,
that like,
yeah.
Is that like if you're asking the queen for a blowjob?
Right,
Like, why is that-
right. Yeah, that's funny.
Why did that ever need to be a high-end
Yeah.
word for
Yeah,
that?
right, exactly.
Business meetings. Business
Yeah.
meetings.
Yeah, like it's the same act. The act doesn't change.
Yeah.
Sir, please use the term cunnilingus.
Yeah.
When sucking on my
Yeah.
cockalingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's why I was. It's the same exact. You're gonna come the
Yep.
same. You're not It's
Yeah.
not like if you get fellatio, you ejaculate. You can't. It's gross. It's sticky. It's always the same.
It's not gross. It's fun.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is, that remains the same. It doesn't change if the word changes.
I think a funny term. I've always thought doggy style is a funny term because if you like
Doggy.
because if you break
Dog,
it,
yeah.
because if you break it down, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna fuck you in the style of a dog. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's weird to
And the
just
style
name
of a doggy.
You're
Yeah.
naming it
I
after
don't know, fuck you in
dog
the style of a
sex.
doggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always enjoy missionary because it makes me feel like I'm on some kind of covert operation.
Yeah.
I always salute while I'm doing it.
Yes, I'm on a covert missionary position.
So you
Yeah.
guys more think of it in terms of mission. See, I always think of it in terms of missionaries, which are religious people that go live in the jungle and try and convert people. So I'm like, what is
yeah.
this?
yeah.
You know, no, I'm happy with my understanding of
That's
God.
a real inside job.
Yeah, I call it on top sex. I just call it on top sex. I'm
Who
on
you telling
top.
it to?
What?
Who you telling to have it on top sex with?
Whoever asks.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, we gotta go.
Do we?
No, I thought we did. We
This
don't.
one's a little dragging today, and I feel
Is it dragging?
well.
I'm
I
having a great
feel
time.
responsible. I'm having a terrible energy.
What?
That's all right.
My
Oh.
energy's hurt.
No, you're
No,
great.
You just shift.
You're great, man. It's just they're all different, and this one is like the one. You know what I mean? Like they're never the same. This was fun though.
I was having so much
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, I'm having a blast.
Just
I think,
took a different thing.
Yeah, I think people like the variousness of it.
Oh, did I tell you I've
I
been
did an action figure
training as a Foley artist?
Mick Foley?
No, a Foley artist is one of those Hollywood guys that makes all the noises for stuff.
Oh, like Ben and Stiller and Janine Garofalo did like that.
In what movie?
And they did it in a sketch in the MTV Movie Awards one
I
time.
don't know what it is.
Oh, like the guy breaks the celery?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
He broke his
so
back.
do a skit here, and I'll do the sounds.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
I'll be the narrator.
Oh.
The man walks into the door. Well, those are my neighbors are going to be furious about that. He opens the door. Slowly. He also grates a little cheese. And he talks to his Uncle Larry.
Hello.
I've never heard a man talk by that noise. You're going to break the microphone. Are you really doing this?
Yeah, didn't you hear it?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, you're really doing this for real life?
Yeah, I'm a Foley artist guy now.
I never knew it was called that.
Well, I was limited by my tools. I only had a bottle and the floor. Normally, they'll have a lot of other stuff there.
They have a lot of floors that come up because of different types of, like a rug floor.
You might be good at this, Greg. Why don't you try doing a Foley thing? It was nighttime. The only sound was the wind rustling through the bushes. Graham knew it was his last chance, so he took out his Mexican tom-toms, his favorite instrument. In the distance, he heard the sprinkler of a golf course. No, wait, it was a snake. Yeah, you're pretty good.
Yeah, man, you're great.
You're
man,
great.
I was really in
Well,
that.
I used to like to do a lot of sound effects when I was little in front of the mirror. That's how I really won over my dad. He was going to leave. And I said, wait, check out this robot noise. And he was like, whoa, I can't leave a kid like this.
Well, a couple days.
Yeah, a couple days. And then,
That's electric guitar.
Yeah, you do a great one. Wow.
Now use your teeth. There you go. Yeah, cymbaling. Let's get into some hot topics. What do you say? This noise thing. I just don't know where to go.
No, there was nowhere. It was. You know what it was. You know what? How that whole bit started. I mean, is that can you call that a bit?
Yeah, I call it a bit.
worthless
A
piece
fun
of
bit.
shit like that. Well, I was looking at this bottle and I said to myself, "Boy, I'd really like to hear what that sounds like on the microphone." So I did a whole thing where I told you I was
Just to hear that.
just so I could do.
Oh, that's very creative.
Yeah, you could
You
just
know?
ask.
I could have just asked, and it would have
I
saved
would've-
a lot
You
of.
just did it.
It would have saved everyone a real waste of time, and I'm humiliated, dejected, and I deserve everything that's been said about me on the internet.
Nothing. What's
Hey-
been? Yeah,
No, I've never been slandered. I guess, let's say what? I guess I was slandered on the internet.
I was
That's really it.
slandered by my father once.
Hmm?
I thought you said you won him over with robot noises.
Yeah, and then after the robot noises went away, so did he. And he took to the internet. Called me a rapist.
No one ever does attack ads if they're going after the same girl, you know?
Oh, you think you should get a commercial and attack the other guy?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You want to wrap this thing up, or what? What are we doing?
Yeah, sure, I'm fine. It was fun,
Yeah,
man.
let's wrap it up. I had a good time.
All
It's
right.
great.
Good.